Alright guys, welcome along to, I believe, episode 30. That would have been really helpful if I'd checked that, wouldn't it? Great way to start an episode, lost already. Yes, episode 30. Freeze, chicken. Whoa! Time lapse. We are back on Oldfield Farm after the manic craziness of the M3 episode, testing out Chaos Knight's fancy gear. Since that episode there has been work done to it, and there will be another MP episode coming up shortly, which is kind of awesome because we really enjoyed it. From the comments, you guys seem to enjoy it as well, so yeah, we're trying to... I can't think the word's gone. Check the real time, it's half midnight Saturday night. I have put this episode off for as long as possible, and I'll explain why shortly. Still can't think of the word, it's gone. No, but we're going to try and bring back the MP episode. There is a word for that, but yeah. Yes, the MP episodes. So the plan hopefully will be Ark and Farm Sim through the weeks, and then an MP episode on a Sunday, every Sunday. Hopefully. If we can get it together. If. We'll see how that works out. It's not going to be this week, because it's not. Sorry about that. But hopefully we'll be able to kick it off shortly. As things are still ticking in the background, can't make the announcement, yada yada yada, usual bullshit. Well, anyway, the reason why I put recording this episode off until literally 7.5 hours before it's going live is because I was really hoping for some mod contest stuff. And instead of an episode around here, it was possibly going to be doing an exploration of the stuff. But yeah, that ain't happened, so maybe later on in the week. In the meantime, back on with it. Now, if you remember, we finished off by mowing the field, and we were coming back after playing around with all the old-timer gear to rake the fields, bale the fields, and have at it. I really should have checked the planner before saying that. We have a lot more to do as well. Right, let's work through the orders list, shall we? Field 1. I missed a bale. How do I miss a bale? Yeah, need to go to fucking Specsavers. I do wear glasses. Field 2 needs spraying. It's not ready yet, but it will be tomorrow, I hope. How do we check this? That's what that button might have been. But there, see? I believe it's the last stage. I need to go to Specsavers, so you guys might be able to tell better than me. But hopefully, next day, we'll get the tatties out of the ground. Either way, they need spraying. Field 3. Now, all I'm going to be doing is changing the GRLE file, which I believe just handles the cultivation of the crops. So I'm not putting crops down. However, to stick with the planner, I have to put CC in the ground, manure, and then plough it in. Now, that is going to all work on a different GRLE file. It's a soil mod one. I'm not changing that, so that will carry on. Happy days. F4 is ready. Then we get round to raking and baling the meadows. And now we're also going to have the feedback. We need to feed the burgers. Assuming that our silage is done. Assuming it is a big assumption. Because I don't fucking know. Bugger this, take the truck. Left hand drive. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's go check on the silage and see how this is coming on. This might be done yet, might not be done. So we'll have a quick nosy at this. I have actually sold the last trailer off the soybeans from field 3, and we're still in the shit. So we need a bigger cushion. We can't go this low, but it was worth it to get the JD. The beef. Right then, is it ready? It is. Awesome. Cool. Right then. We have silage. This is good. Break off. Let's take this back up. So, this episode we are going to rake and bale the meadow. That's happening. And we've got the other jobs to work through. I think down at the bottom of the orders I put on didn't think this through, it's going to be a late one, and it is. It's 5:20 now, we've got a lot of work to do in the meadows, and then we've got to get on with the fields. Yeah. I'm maybe putting Pete and his clones to work. We've also got to do a lot of ploughing, so we get to put the beef through its paces. Right then, in the meantime, mowing is done. What are you going to be best on? Probably the baler. Where is the T5? I'm going to say that's going to be best on the baler, so I want something smaller on the windrower. Yeah, we've already been down there once. Cheat. Ah, there's the T5. Oh, check this. Check this. I remembered to do it. I can see now. Little things. Apparently it wants to tip. But there's nothing there to tip. Oh well. Right, this guy needs to go on the windrower. But this is why I wanted the mouse controls. Even it doesn't tip that far, this particular trailer. There we go. I used a keyboard to bring it back down. I could do with a washer as well. Look at the difference. I'm saying that, have we? Oh, look at the wheel off the ground, spinning. Have we actually used the overloader? I can't think now. If we have or not. But anyway, I can tell you about Real Terrain. If you do not know already, it was entered into the mod contest and will be available as soon as Giants publish the mods, with all its little friends and such like. Hopefully, all the mods work with Real Terrain. But we can't promise that. It depends what other scripts they're running. So hopefully, because there are at least 2 Massey Ferguson tractors coming out in the mod contest. Oh, I believe there's an 8737 and a 7000 series. I think it's a 7000. But from the initial pictures and the fact they're entered in the mod contest, they look sweet. Oh, they look sweet. However, they're still too big for what we want on the farm, but we can hire them in. Just for the hell of it. Oh crap, that was something I meant to test out as well. I have a lead on an older fast track that may be of use to us. Maybe. It's a 2140. I have not checked it out yet, and after the incidents with the Massey, that sort of became a mod review because I never tested it beforehand, I will be testing it first. And if it's not up to scratch, I just don't like it, it's not happening. Anyway, we need settings, don't we? Where are they? They're on here somewhere. There we go. Mower, 2.4 left on the windrower. You're behind so I can't see. Thanks for that. I'm thinking I need to move this. Right, 2.4 left. We'll go with that first then. So, let's load the course up. Lawn meadow. Oh, that's handy. I wonder. No, it's a sheep meadow. Focus. 3 metres? 4 metres. It's a 4 metre, isn't it? I hope. Right, 2.4. Wrong setting. There we go. Was it tool offset? Lane offset. Lane offset with this one. Yeah, it's affecting that, look. Okay. That's a 9. Easy fixed, but still. Lane offset symmetric activated. And that was to the left, not the right. You rookie. I'm sure that didn't do that before. Like you had to have the tractor selected. Oh well. I'll figure it out. 2.4 left, activated. First. 2.4 left, lane offset, activated, yada yada yada. Let's put that back to page 1. First waypoint, Avanti. Put him over here so we can see if it works. Unfolds. And he's taxiing quite nicely. Cool. Right then, we need the baler. And the baler is going to be you. And then we're going to have to get ready rather quickly with the stayer to catch the bales, because I've got a funny feeling at least one or two is going to roll away. And he's way too close to that wall. Crap. Pull it back. Is it just me? Or does that do like a little flick when the balance goes the other way? It does. I think that's kind of cool. Why can't we? That's on, don't want it on, I do need it lowering. Ah. There we go. Got them in the end. And it's miles away from the wall. I didn't really do a very good job with that, did I? Come on. That's better. Full lock. Ah. Real life. What would have given way then? That's kind of old brick. You can see from the inside the cement swarm. We would have just ripped a few bricks out there. Not my finest moment. Wouldn't have been able to see it from inside cab either. So that wouldn't have made a difference. We have the baler. Awesome. Ooh, there are at least 2 balers coming out. There are baler wrappers. One's from B&M. It's the big Krone Ultima, I believe. That's a monster, twin axle thing. The other one is from Sam N Modding. He's done the little McHale Fusion, which is a baler wrapper. Now that would be kind of at home here on Oldfield Farm, I reckon. But we'll see. Right, well, while he's windrowing, we're kind of screwed, aren't we? We've jumped the gun. So, we could probably go and put something on spraying. And all we have left is the stayer. However, I'm going to have to go and retrieve that bale that I forgot to get. Oops. Now, how did this work? X marks the spot. Can't believe I missed a bale. Rookie mistake. Oh yeah, doesn't work like that anymore. Works like that. Oh, that is beautiful. That's still, yes. Thank God for locking scripts. And thank God for a big ass cup of tea. Dang, that's good. Right then. Ooh. Why is that working so fast? Okay, that's cool. Is this one I tweaked? Could be. Ah, I'm going to say that's in. Ah, and look at it roll over as well. Ah. Can't have everything. At least it doesn't crash this time. But I mess with the JD, but the stayer survives. Right then. If we get that spraying done while we're waiting for the bales, I'll be happy. Lower that. Da, 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 da. There's a thing. I was supposed to be given a script today to tinker with. Crap. I have been given the script to tinker with, and I bloody forgot to put it on. Ah, shit. Too much fucking arc, that's what that is. Well, it's not the single player let's play that hopefully some of you guys are watching. It's the MP that we're all doing together. I should have done the let's play on that, to be honest, but I didn't, because I was already way too far ahead when I started the let's play. But I've moved base again. I've struck out on my own rather than with a tribe mate, and I've spent most of the week building a new base. It is massive, but I do have a shed load of dinosaurs. That's going to be a problem. Possibly a very large problem. Can we lower it? You can't press B on it. You can lower it. Cool. I've got a funny feeling it'll wheelie if I don't put the weight on first as well. But I'm pretty sure they had weight on them when we last finished, so it's forgotten it again. Right then. We have liftoff. Oh, it's not collapsed yet. Let's get a bit of weight on those to make sure it doesn't. How much we got there? Yeah, a bit more. Right, what do we need? Where's my orders? Sprayfield 2 with A. And we have B, just to be awkward. But we need to change it anyway, because it's got to be NPK to fill up from here. There we go. What was that? 5 seconds? Forgot already? Champion. Right, I'll get this on the tatties. That's going to stop them from having any little friends. Hopefully. And it has put us properly in the crap, but the bank's alright because they know we've got crops on site ready to sell. So they're not, look how fast the weeds have grown up in there. Wow. Right then, field 2, 19 metres, first waypoint, fertiliser seeding, you crack on. Right, we won't watch this because it's not pretty. See, to me they look kind of done. Top them and away you go. Oh, shh, have I got that wrong? Ready to harvest, remove tops, no. I may need to go to Specsavers, but even I can tell that. Yes, it don't go green, it goes that colour because you got to take the top off. That's got to be the next day, has to be. Right, well he's putting air down. He's still windrowing, he's not done the headlands yet, this is a problem. Until he's done the headlands we can't get off. Pete, well, the JD's just waiting. What we can do is bring the beef up. What is the beef under? There we go. Whoa, that sounds good. Do you reckon it's a bit overkill for a bale trailer? You know what? I'm going to wait for the stayer. It's not essential this time round. Ploughing the field is though. And I still took the reflections off on the window. You see that weird road? Little things that I will get done eventually. Like I say, I've been building a base all week on Ark, it's took up all my time, as well as waiting. I'm kind of out the loop on where we were with this. go back up here for now. I still need to fuck about with this plough as well. But I'll leave that there for now. What I should really do is jump out and have the mod. I'll wait till next episode. I will jump out in between. There is a chance it won't work. There is a big chance. Should we jump out now and put it on? No, I can't do that. I don't even know. I'm sure it was there. I'm sure I got told when it was. I think I've been bitten as well. Something has taken a chunk out of my wrist. Some kind of nasty little bug. But as a strange side effect, my left leg has gone dead. But only in patches. My shin's alright. My kneecap, no, that's just gone numb. And then my thighs are, that's weird. But there's no bite mark on my kneecap. But the only bite I can find is on my left wrist. And it's had an effect on my left knee. Don't like this. I'm very fond of my leg. I don't like the fact that it's gone dead. No apparent swelling of anything, but it's one of those strange ones. Right. I suppose we could go bail the centre. If we go bail the centre, fire her up, lower a pickup, and we have grass in the chamber. Champion. Hopefully it's going to come out as hay. That'd be nice. I'll have to do a quick test on that, I imagine. Slow it down. Don't seem to be getting a very good yield though. At all. Hopefully it was just because it was the first one. Maybe it was a little bit of a special windrow. He's doing headlands now, look. Right on. Good, stay as finished. Yeah, that seems better. Boom, brake. No, we missed it. Oh, good. Why won't you go backwards? There we go. I say you should have enough power to do this. I'm going to say about there is good. I hope. Because I kept the pickup down. That's why it was being weird. Okay. Still seems to be a crap yield. Am I going to need to get some hay bales as well? Never checked the bale either. Should have checked the bale. That does seem like a really bad yield. Pick up. See how we get on. I'm pretty sure we had more bales off this last time round. Ah, crap. Yeah, pickup was down. We're all good. It's not been tedded. It is grass. It's not hay. Shit. Yep, perfect grass bale. We needed to ted it first. Shite. Oh, too much arc. Too much arc, it's killing me. It really is killing me. Crap. That could be why the yield is horrendous. But we do have a wrapper, so we can wrap them up in a silage bale, so it's not a complete loss. Safe to leave in the field, it is now. Well, that's even more work we have to do. I'm probably going to have to windrow it again. Can't help but check the directions when you're in cab. Why is that not on the list? Why have I forgot that? I've not got it on the bloody planner, that's why. Oh, idiot. Yeah, we've got the little wrapper there, so we can wrap them up. It's not, like I say, it's not a complete loss. It's just a rather stupid mistake to make. Should have been tedded at the end of yesterday, last episode. Right then. Bugger. He's just finishing off now, so suppose we'll do the inside one first and go from there. There, see? Now it looks like hay. Oh dear. Well, at least we're getting involved, rather than just setting everything on cosplay. I wonder if any of you guys actually spotted that. If you did, feel free to point and laugh. There, we've got that big silage pit full. We don't need any more. However, what I do need is hay. Too much arc, it's killing my farm sim now, it's no good. But arc is one of those games that is just so addictive. We're saying that this is bloody good fun. Aside from getting it wrong, the challenge is sort of to play it as realistic as I can. I enjoyed the story as well. That's cool. Ah, the gate. Damn you. I need to start making notes here. Where's my pen gone? Oh dear. If I can't find the pen, I know who's taking it. The short person. I have a pen, but it's not the pen. Writing notes while you're driving. If I can find something to write on. I can't. Oh well. So we've got to do the gate, we've got to do the reflections on the beef. We need to go to Specsavers. I need to change this doodah so it reads Ted. Yeah, it's going to have to be all windrowed again. That was an absolute waste of time. Ah, shit. Oh, at least I'll put the JD in the other field. So he's tedding that up while he's re-windrowing this, and we will be back once we actually have something to do. As in when the JD's finished tedding that field and he's back on the baler. And that will be episode 31. But yeah, that looks a lot better now. I don't think we've forgotten anything else. But we are down... Yeah. I think we're going to have to go see the bank and see about getting some more land. I really do. Anything that's left over we can throw into the composter. So in that respect, that's not a loss. We're not going to lose out. But yeah, I think we are going to have to look into more land here. Doesn't help when I screw up with the bells either and just forget to put the swath down. That was daft. Not tedding, that's daft. Rookie farmer. Probably got something to do with not actually doing it in real life. This isn't hardwired into my brain. It's not instinct. Which is a shame, because I could quite enjoy this. There's a lot more to see out in the country than there is in the four walls. Another shed that I work in, driving the loading shovel. But a lot quieter episode after the MP madness, sorry about that guys. And especially about the fuck-ups, wow. But we're getting there. And hopefully we'll have happy animals by the end of this little collection of episodes. Right, we'll finish tedding this field and then we'll call it quits to this one because it's ended up being a longer episode than normal. Because I'm having to put stuff right. That gate needs diddling. That has to be done. I will do that before next episode. I've got my list. I will work through it. And then we're going to have to wrap those two bales as well. Ugh. In this instance, it's actually quite handy that he's overshot, because it means we can get it. Right then guys, I'm going to end it there. Probably going to call this episode Fuck Up. Or Rookie mistakes. That'll work. Right then, I'm going to fix a couple of the problems. I'm going to find that mod and get it installed so we can test it out. And then we'll be back for episode 31. Which for you guys is going to be Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday, because it's ARC on Monday. So, find out what that mod is on Tuesday. We'll see you then guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hang my head in shame. Catch you then guys. Laters.